Virgo, and welcome to your July 2018 Love Reading with Divine Love Tarot. I want to welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time or your return viewer subscriber. Thank you for checking me out, and I hope this message resonates. If you find that it isn't resonating with you, then I would encourage you to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus, because sometimes those planets may be more prominent in your chart. Okay, guys? So, happy July. If you're watching this video between the date of July 3rd and July 15th, I'm offering a sale on my readings in honor of 4th of July. So if you would like to check out my websites, are in the description link below. All the readings the prices already discounted. I've knocked them down to $30. So if you want to check out a reading with me, this is a great time to do so. Okay, guys? Now let's go ahead and get into this reading. What's going on with my Virgos? Okay, Virgos, you're a special group, Virgo. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on. First card represents your current energy, and we've got the Devil in reverse. Okay, so there's a situation where either you're realizing that you feel trapped, or you're realizing that you're no longer trapped, that you don't have to feel trapped in a situation. Okay, the Devil in reverse just indicates that maybe things are not as bad as you thought they were before, but there's still some issues that you need to address, whether it's habits of codependency, whether it's sexual addictions, whether it's materialism. Okay, all those subjects that the Devil represents, there's something here where either you need to pay attention to because you're headed in that direction, or you're headed out of that direction, but let's not think that we're out of the woods just yet. Okay, go ahead and clarify that. Oh my goodness, what a combination. We get the Devil and the Magician. So this is your energy, Virgo. You are the Magician, and maybe you're freeing yourself from a devil-like situation, okay, after a long time, which is great because it seems like you guys have been in a very devil-like relationship for a while. And this is just based on these general readings, okay? So if you're a new Virgo and this doesn't resonate, like I said, just take this all with a grain of salt. But there are Virgos who have been going through some things in their relationship and it's been bad. So this is either you liberating yourself from the situation. Also with the Devil in reverse and the Magician, it's like almost like using your powers for good, right? Instead of trying to manipulate a situation, try to use your intelligence in a situation. Use the other parts of you that are good. And, you don't necessarily have to manipulate a person, or you don't necessarily have to be manipulated all the time. Sometimes you can rely on your own personal magic, right? But also with the Devil in reverse and the Magician, whether there's someone coming into your life, right, and you're just going to have to be careful because you might be very, very, very drawn to this person. So if you do have a history or a tendency to have sexual addiction or to be codependent, then you want to be careful, okay, because the tendency seems to still be there. Okay, so those are for my singles. If there's someone coming in and it seems really good and you're really attracted to this person, if you have a history of getting carried away, or you have a history of becoming attached to people, you might want to take it slow. Okay, what your challenge is, or what's challenging this energy, and it's the Queen of Wands. So you may be feeling low energy, okay? You may not be feeling like yourself. You may be feeling a little bit self-confident. Self-conscious, not self-confident. You may be feeling a little bit self-confident, and so maybe that's interfering, or your challenge is to not let that energy, that loss of energy affect you, okay? Now, for some of you, you may be dealing with someone who is an Aries or a Pisces, okay? So your challenge is to maybe not get addicted to this person or go overboard or out of control with this person coming in, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify that. And we get the Six of Cups in the reverse. So some of you may have had a past relationship with someone who's a Pisces or an Aries, and maybe you're still harboring some type of negative feelings, or maybe they're harboring some type of negative feelings towards you, or maybe you guys had a toxic relationship and now it's like, listen, you can have a great, like, I feel like this is the difference between the devil and the magician, okay? A devil relationship is built on negative aspects of our personality, where the magician relationship, as long as the magician is in the upright, it can be a great relationship based on very positive aspects of your personality. It's positive magnetism, it's positive attraction, okay? Where the devil, you could kind of equate that to a negative attraction, okay? Because being addicted to someone is not a good thing. It's not a positive thing, because you tend to do things that you feel like are beyond your control, okay? You feel like you're trapped. You feel like you don't have a choice but to do these things because of this, unhealthy feeling that you have for this person. Where with the magician, it's all about coming together because you're magnetically drawn to a person, yes, but the magician is someone who's magnetic because of their personality also. It's not just the fact that, oh, we have this sexual chemistry, okay? So here, be careful if you're going back, or be careful if someone's coming around, or if you still have this person in your life that you've had these negative issues with in the past, because it seems like this is going to be bubbling to the surface. And so you want to use this positive magician, which is your Virgo, possibly a Gemini, if this is your energy, of course, Virgo, but if there's a Gemini lurking around, that could be the situation also. Okay, the past energy, this is getting interesting. We've got the High Priestess, so for some of you, it could be a Pisces, okay? But if not, this is a time in the past where you were in tune with yourself. You were in tune with your emotions. You were in tune with your intuition. You were able to let that guide you. And so, that may be something that you need to go back to, okay? When we use our gut, we tend to avoid situations that are not the best for us, okay? So getting involved in a devil-type relationship happens when we don't listen to our gut, because those red flags are usually there, and we don't listen because we want it. I want them. Oh, God, look at them. Look how turned on I am when I'm around them. I just can't help myself. And then, next thing you know, you're like, oh, God, I hate this person. Why? I'm trapped. Oh, we have kids together now, I can't leave. Or, oh, we live together and I can't afford to move out. Or, oh, what is everyone going to say if we break up? Like, there's a whole host of things. But anyway, let's go ahead and clarify this position in the past. Let's pull 2 cards. Queen of Swords, you weren't taking any smack either. You weren't taking any mess, Virgo. You were in your own power back then. Okay, you were like, listen, we're not good together. I'm putting you in the friend zone. Okay, so there's a situation where, you were cutting through the BS. You weren't taking any mess. So now you need to channel that energy again. Okay, so if there's any funny business going on, if there's anyone that you feel like is trying to manipulate you, because the Queen of Wands can be a manipulator. Okay, if that's not your energy of being self-conscious, or having self-esteem issues, if that's another person, this person is trying to manipulate you to their will. Okay, so be careful of people that you feel like are going to be manipulative to you, because this manipulation is all throughout. That manipulation energy is all throughout these cards here. Okay, with the Queen in reverse and with the Devil in the reverse. Okay, 6 of Cups in reverse represents negative feelings, and so if you feel like someone has manipulated you before, then of course that negativity is going to be attached to your association with them. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to your future energy, and we've got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, not being treated right, not being treated fairly, feeling like the other person has the upper hand in the situation. All right, feeling like you're getting less than, feeling like your needs are not being met in a situation. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify that 6 of Pentacles. And we've got the 8 of Pentacles. So somebody could be obsessed with you, or you could be obsessed with someone, Or this could indicate maybe because you're unhappy in this situation with this Six of Pentacles that, you're just going to go to work all the time. Maybe you work a lot and you make the money, and it's one of the situation. Either someone has to come to someone else for money, okay? Someone else has the upper hand in the situation, and instead of doing the right thing, they're going to make you ask them. They're going to make you feel some type of way for asking them. And so there's going to be a situation where one of you, if this is a relationship, one of you is going to feel like you are less than in the situation because the other person is going out of their way to make you feel that way. All right, because if they feel like they're making the money, or if they feel like they're focusing on other things other than you, and you have to ask for money, attention, time, whatever it is, okay? If you're single, this Eight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles combination just indicates to me that you're not. It's like you have to be careful where your focus is going. Okay, you are focused on something. So if whether it's work or whatever it may be, even if you're focused on the wrong person, that can attribute to being single, because if that person is not focused back on you, or if that person is not interested, or if that person is not going to give you the relationship that you want, right, then it's like almost like a waste of time. So for my single Virgos, be careful of who you're spending your time and energy on, okay? Not everybody deserves all of our time and our energy. All right, let's go ahead and move on to what you want. And we've got Temperance. Okay, so you want some balance in your love life after all this time, okay? Especially if you've been going through that devil energy and you've been going through it with these negative, feelings and this nostalgia, whatever happened in the past. You want some type of balance, or you want a relationship with balance. For some of you, you guys may want someone who is a Sagittarius. And I've seen some other people who, some other readers who are very familiar with astrology also attribute Sagittarius to this Magician card, because Jupiter and Mercury, I think Jupiter and Mercury. I'm more familiar with Mercury being the ruler of the Magician, but some people say Jupiter also, and that could be Sagittarius. So my point is that for some of you, you could want a Sagittarius. But if that's not a Sagittarius, it's just wanting to be able to find some type of balance in your life, balance in your relationship, okay? You might want balance within you if you feel like you yourself need that balance, okay? And we clarify that we get the Page of Wands, which is a new spark, a new start, okay? For some of you, you want to hear more positive things from your lover. You want to hear more positive things, as far as your relationship is concerned. All right, the Page of Cups is at a Page of Wands, I should say, in your relationship. It's like you're at a point where you're like, listen, we need to either you want this new thing, you're calling in this new relationship, this new spark, or you're calling a new spark for your ongoing relationship, and you feel like that spark will help lead you to be able to balance things out more, okay? Let's go ahead and see what's going on internally. What's your internal factor? What's driving you? Oh, we've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So here in the past, where we had that Queen of Swords energy, and the High Priestess, which is very powerful, personal, control. Here, the Queen of Swords is out of control, okay? She's out of control. She's not thinking clearly. She's not thinking straight. She could be angry. She could be bitter, okay? Especially if, like I said, we've got this Six of Cups here. So it's like your challenge is to not succumb to this negativity, okay? You've got this positivity going on here in your current energy, and then this challenge or this crossing of this negative energy with the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups in reverse. It's like, don't fall back into the trap, okay? Whatever negative trap there was that was set for you, you feel like, or whatever negative relationship that you're trying to liberate yourself from with the Magician and the Devil in reverse, your challenge is not to fall back into the trap. All right, let's go ahead and look at Listen, I have a lot of people that come on here and they tell me tarot is BS. Okay, I got a lot of troll comments and hate comments. How can you figure things out looking at these cards? What are these cards? The cards are telling you? Look, guys, in your past position, you had the High Priestess in the upright and the Queen of Swords in the upright. Okay? In your current position, you've got the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse. So if you guys that, watch just to troll me, you have nothing to say right now. Okay? Like, what can you say about that? Obviously, you're calling for temperance. You want temperance because you feel like you are out of balance, Virgo. Okay? Whether it's somebody who's trying to knock you off your balance, whether it's somebody who's manipulating you and got you feeling like you don't know whether you're coming or going, you feel like you're not tapping into your intuition right now. Okay? Whether you know it unconsciously or not, you're not tapping into your intuition. You're not listening to yourself. You're not able to think clearly, and you're probably reacting all types of emotionally and even maybe mean and nasty because of it. Okay, so your current energy here, it's like you want to embrace this. You want to embrace who you are. Go back to being Virgo. Embrace yourself, Virgo. Don't let anyone bring you down to their level, especially if you're dealing with someone. You may be dealing with someone who's negative and toxic. It may not even be you. If that person is negative and toxic, then or if you've entertained negative and toxic situations. And that's one thing I want to say, because I've said this in another video. Just because two people have a negative relationship doesn't necessarily mean that they're both negative, but it's just that you tend to bring out negativity in each other. And if somebody doesn't take control of the situation and try to turn it around, you just both continue to feed into that negativity. So toxic situations don't necessarily mean that the person's bad or you're bad. Now, yeah, sometimes they are bad and sometimes they are manipulators and they are narcissists and they are evil, but sometimes they're just human beings who don't know any better. Okay? Sometimes they're just human beings that need to know that there's another way to love or there's another way to be loved. Whether they suffered bad childhoods, maybe you had an insecure childhood. You had things that happened in your childhood that caused you to be codependent in your relationships because you were looking for someone to love you so bad, you attached yourself to people. All right, so if that resonates with you, let me know in the comments. But I feel like for some of you, that's what this Six of Cups in the reverse is representing. It's like your challenge is to not let whatever negativity has happened to you in the past, where maybe there was a time where you felt unconfident, or maybe your negativity affected your relationship with someone who was an Aries or a Pisces. But whatever it is, okay, don't fall back into that trap. And so here, this is you, and I feel like this is you either realizing that you're not standing in your own power right now, or you need to realize that you're not standing in your power right now. And that's what this current energy that's happening for you is trying to get you to do, Virgo. It's trying to get you back to standing in your own power. All right, let's go ahead and let's see what the advice is, even though that kind of felt like the advice. But the advice for the reading is the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So basically, what are you doing that is leaving you to feel unsatisfied? Why are you unhappy? Why are you unsatisfied? Find a way to get back your happiness, okay? And like I said, I don't want to make it seem like I try to tell people to leave relationships. But if you are in a toxic relationship, or if you are in a relationship that is unbalanced, or it has its, highs and very bad lows, then you do have to try to find that balance, okay? And that is what you want, right? That's why temperance is here. But with the Nine of Cups, it's like, don't settle in a situation that doesn't make you happy. Don't settle for something. Don't settle for, oh, okay, well, I guess we're just going to have fights forever. No, whether you have to go to counseling, whether you have to have a lot of conversations, whether you have to change your reactions, or whether you both have to be cognizant of how you react to each other, there are things that you can do to make things better. Will the situation ever be perfect? Maybe not, but at least it will be better than being in a negative, toxic type of a situation. If it's time to get out, then it's time to get out if you can. But if you can't, then there has to be some way to try to work things out if you can. Okay, so it's like do what you can to try to get back to a place where you are happy and satisfied with things, other than going along with things and being unsatisfied and unfulfilled and feeling unloved and disappointed and sad. Okay, moving on to the external factor in this reading, we've got the Lovers card. So here with the Lovers, for some of you, this could be a Gemini. So we do have the Magician. We do have the Lovers card here. But if not, then there's someone either that you are really in love with, okay, or this person is in love with you, or there's just a lot of romantic feelings going on. So for my singles, if you've got this new person coming in, it seems like you guys have very positive connection with the Lovers and the Magician here. But once again, your challenge, it's on you to make sure that you don't bring the past negativity into this new situation, okay? For my couples, the love is there between you. It's like the Lovers are a couple that's supposed to be together. You guys are meant to be together. You were brought together to do specific things, whether it's to learn how to be better in relationships, whatever it is, you guys came together to learn something. There's a lesson here in this relationship. So you guys may be soulmates, of course. The love may be really there. So it's like, remember that when whatever negativity is rearing its head and when you're not feeling the best, Virgo, and when you're feeling like you're out of control and you don't know how to connect to yourself, when you're fighting with this person, you got to remember that there's love here, and let's go ahead and clarify that. And we get the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which means an end to suffering, okay? This person doesn't want to suffer anymore. So, like I said, whether it's this current relationship that you're in or whether there's another person that you love, but there's someone that you feel or someone that feels like you will be the end of their suffering, okay? They don't want to feel abandoned anymore. They don't want to feel left out. They don't want to feel insecure, or they feel secure with you, okay? So if, like I said, whoever this person is, it's interesting because this is an external factor. So it's like, does the person who's trying to manipulate you really love you and, feel secure and happy with you and you guys are moving to a better place? Or is there another person, Virgo? Because your readings have had like multiple people in them for months now. So I can't, I'm kind of side-eyeing right now that you guys don't have somebody else out there that you really love or somebody else that really loves you. So, or someone else that you feel like is your soulmate. And, you guys feel like you belong together. You guys are suffering without each other. Or, you feel like if you get back with this person, or maybe you're already getting back with this person because we got the Six of Cups in the reverse here. So some of you are definitely probably going back to someone from the past. So that's interesting. So if that's the case, Virgos, even if you don't want to do it in the comments, nobody wants to be a cheater. But let me know, because I'm not judging. This is life, and if you've been in a really bad situation and there's somebody else out there that you can have a balanced, loving relationship with, then call that person. Just make sure you deal with your current situation first, okay? Call in that love to you. If you're single and there's someone else out there that, maybe this new person is the person that's going to put an end to your singleness, okay? They're going to put an end to you feeling like, you're out, you've been on the outs. Because sometimes, especially for people who don't want to be single, they feel like they're left out in the cold because everybody else is in a relationship and they're single. Or everybody else is in a happy relationship and here I am in this, damn miserable bondage that I have with this person, okay? So, if there's another relationship, if there's someone out there that can make you happy, then go do that. But whatever your issues are, all of this has to be settled first, okay? We can't bring baggage into the new situation. Let's go ahead and see what your hopes or your fears. And you got the Justice in reverse. So your fear is that you're going to be in an unbalanced, unfair situation going forward, okay? Why are my cards? What's going on here? Let me see if I can move these over. Okay. It's a little bit better. All right, so yeah, you're just afraid that it's going to be more unfairness, more of the same, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify the hopes and the fears. And we get the King of Wands in reverse, right? So you're afraid to be in a passionless situation. All right? That's unfair. That leaves you feeling unsatisfied and, unhappy. All right? So like I said, if there's another situation out there that can give you that happiness that you're looking for, then, definitely go after that situation. But leave the drama at the door. Leave the baggage at the door, because nobody is trying to unpack your bags for you, okay? Let's go ahead and see what the outcome card for this reading is. Oh, we got the King of Swords in reverse. So you're going to have to go through some nastiness to get to where you're going. All right, guys. Especially if you're already dealing with someone that's very nasty, if you're dealing with someone that's very negative already, whether they bring this energy out of you and they cause you to be the King of Swords in reverse, or whether they are the King of Swords in reverse and they're always, aggressive and bullying you and trying to force you. Like, basically, the King of Swords in reverse is someone that I can see having a Six of Pentacles in the reverse type of relationship, because it's all about what they think, what they want, what they feel. They don't value other people's opinions. They don't respect other people's feelings and opinions. So if you're in a relationship, if you're dealing with someone like that, Virgo, then, like I said, definitely if you can, move away from this situation, because the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords in reverse is like very toxic energy. Okay, very negative energy. So if this is your energy, Virgo, you really need to work on what you can do to get this Nine of Cups upright, okay? Like I said, whether that involves counseling, whether that involves moving away from this person, and whether that involves dealing with your issues from the past or from your childhood that has you feeling like you are not able to connect to who you really are, you've got to work on that, because it does look like there's a possibility, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, sorry. There is a possibility for real love here, but it seems like mentally you're just not in the best place. Even though you want new love, you want a new spark, you want a new opportunity, it seems like you're just in a very negative either place or a very negative situation right now. Let's go ahead and clarify that. But here we go with the Justice in reverse. Justice in the upright. So where you're afraid that you're going to have the Justice in reverse, maybe this is you're getting your justice finally. You're getting out of the situation, or someone is getting their justice with you. So, and because of the comments and a lot of cross watchers who have come in, sorry, Virgos, I'm not trying to throw you guys under the bus, but I'm just putting both examples out there, because it could be that you are, these cards are your internal factor. This is not external. This is not someone else. This is the energy that's inside you right now, and this is very negative, okay? So if you are just in a very negative place for whatever reason, okay, then someone is going to get their justice with you. If you've been very negative to someone, if you've been manipulative, if you've hurt someone, they're going to get their justice, okay? And if it's vice versa, Virgo, if you've been the one that's been hurt and manipulated, and that's what's caused you to be in this unbalanced, angry, disconnected type of a state, then whether that justice is a divorce, whether that justice is a split up or separation, it seems like you guys, this negativity, you guys are going to go your separate ways, okay? Because you can't continue. You can't continue to just roll around in that negative type of experience. All right, Virgo. So, damn, your reading is a half an hour. Did not expect it nor want it to go this long. But that has been your reading. Once again, if you would like a personal reading, this is your opportunity to take advantage of my sale. So go ahead and look in the description bar for the links to my website in order to take advantage of this opportunity. And the extended reading is going to come next. So if you'd like to purchase that extended reading, you'll also be able to do that as well. All right, Virgo. So I hope that you guys, really get a handle on the situation. And let me know, guys. Let me know what's going on in the comments. And I will see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Virgo.